Hey guys, it's Jeff here. Welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. We are in the Redmond Barrens on the search for Sam Watts' killer, and we've been led to the Seamstresses Union. Apparently he did have a drink here the night before he was killed, or the morning that he was killed. We've got one of his bar tabs, one of his receipts here. Let's have a look at the mission items. Yeah, we've got the bar tab receipt from the night of the murder, signed by Sam Watts. So we're going to go and have a look and see if we can find Coyote. Hopefully she'll be in here tonight. We also found this strange test tube piece as well, but anyway, let's go and have a look and see who we can meet in the Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of illegal and opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everyone knows your name but keeps to themselves. Well, let's go in and have a chat with some of these people. Hopefully Coyote's going to be here. We've gained another couple of karma, and I don't really keep track of how much karma I've got. I've got 6 karma at the moment, which means I can spend it on something. Let's have a chat with a few of these people first, and then I'll figure out where I'm going to spend my points. Okay, there's somebody at the bar here, Cherry Bomb. The bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. Trolls are used to sneers from beauties like this, but she smiles sweetly when she sees you. Hey there, I haven't seen you here before, what can I get you? How about a date? From the look of this place, I can probably get anything I want. Something dirty in a clean glass. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. That last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. So Coyote's missing, is she? I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ogermans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different. The Brotherhood sounds like he's been converted into some kind of a cult. He's trying to bring Cherry Bomb along. She's having none of it though. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armoured in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting, get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Now, I've got family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your brotherhood members. Now buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Okay, so what was that all about, Cherry Bomb? Sorry, I got interrupted. Boyfriend, find religion? Her pretty eyes narrow, something like that. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Nope. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral and it can be bought, sold, rented or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who was that you were talking to? Shane, older boyfriend. He used to work here, then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him, until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that, Trek. That guy mentioned Coyote. She here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Her face falls. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Okay, who runs this place? That'll be Mrs. Kabuto. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks. Galapanks have to stick together. Talk to you later. Cherry bomb. Okay, let's have a chat with this dude over here. Looks like there's another troll. Eric Mersman. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Okay, so we've got some armor here that we can buy. Alley Punk armor. Armor 4. With plus 3 HP. It looks pretty weird. It does give good armor though. Armor plus 4. The Tourist. We've got some mage armor here for plus willpower. I mean, I'm tempted to buy the Alley Punk armor. It does give plus 3 HP, which isn't so great, but it does have armor 4. Let's have a look around first. I'll think about that. A crowd of 7,000 trolls and orcs to fight back against racism. Okay. What is this? Nerps. Okay, we've got somebody here, just outside the Wyvern's Tooth. Jin Parks. Let's have a chat with Jin. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanour reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I got guns so smart they practically fire them. What are you talking about? Something simple. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Show me what you got. Okay, so we are skilling up in SMGs. We do have the Beretta Model 70 already. Damage 6. Street Sweeper. Damage 14. Shotgun. AK-97. Machete, damage 4. I think we're better off just using our fists. We've got some drones here as well, some grenades. I wouldn't mind a couple of grenades. Let's grab one of these grenades. Actually, do I have any space for it? I better check that first. Smoke grenades, med kits, drone repair as well. Okay, cool. I'll have a think about that. Let's just have a check and see if I do have... I've got space for one more thing, but I've got a grenade already. We must have found that somewhere. Did she have anything to say about Coyote? Okay, maybe we'll have a chat with her a little bit later. Looks like we've got some security here. Mr. Cluey. Let's have a chat with Mr. Cluey, if I can. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate and the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? I was a friend of Sam White's, know him? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There is a sharpness in Cluey's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door? Yes, albeit gently. Sam was drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually. What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Okay, so let's go into the VIP section, see if we can talk to the owner of the establishment. It looks like that is her there, Miss Kabuto. There's some kind of a Johnny Clean, a cleaning man here. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time. Just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Yeah, sure you are, buddy. Strange character. There's another troll at the VIP bar here called Noog. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you it's not like that at all. Mutter, mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honoured, your majesty. That was why I said use the mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Gene, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Let's have a look and see what he's got for sale. Power Bolt, Heal Wound. He's got some mage spells here. Distraction, Flamethrower. We don't have any of the mage skills. We need Spellcasting 1, which we don't have at the moment. We are skilling up in Chi Casting though. So I guess we could go for Mana Fist. Damage 10. A powerful magical punch that ignores armor. Magic resistance. Light cover bonus to magic spells. That could be good as well. Let's actually go for magic resistance. We're going to purchase that. There we go. So if we do face a couple of mages, at least we're going to have some protection. Okay, so let's have a chat with the owner of this place. Can we get around the back? I don't think we can get through here, can we? Oh, we can. Is there anything around here at the back? I don't think I can. No, it's not letting me. It's not letting me out there. That's okay. Let's have a chat with Mrs. Kabuto. And see if she knows where Coyote is. Mrs. Kabuto watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light and she speaks. "Konbanwa, good evening." "My, but aren't you a big powerful troll? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy." She eyes you closely. "Or is this business?" I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kabuto. I have topics to discuss." "So, Khan, why should I help you?" Jake sent me. "I'm glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again, he lives an interesting life. Very well, if Jake sent you to me, I will help you." "What do you want to know?" "How well did you know Sam?" "I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough Newen to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote." "Did you see Sam on the night of his death?" "He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Kui, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them." "Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union?" "During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. Just one more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. Okay, that's not a good sign. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work and there is always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs if you are looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her if something has happened. I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Okay, so let's try and help out Mrs. Kabuto and Coyote as well. And see if we can find out what's happened to her. We're heading upstairs. The room is locked here, but there is some kind of panel on the wall. There is a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. We don't have the decking skill to be able to hack the panel, so we're going to have to leave that alone. It looks like this room is open. Is this her room? There's nothing for us to interact with here. So let's try the room up the hall. The kitchen is in an absolute mess. Or is that the laundry? The laundry there is in an absolute mess. Need to get the cleaner man downstairs onto it. Okay, let's have a look. This looks like her apartment here. We've got some junk on the floor. Looks like a few boxes of stuff. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Is this a trapdoor here? Wonder what's under the rug. Let's check out the bed. I'm going to have a look at the computer in a second. Okay, we found a diary with several papers sticking out of it. I guess we should start from the first page. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Okay, let's look at the receipt first. A receipt for a Browning Max Power pistol from Jin parked downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, she bought a pistol from Jin downstairs. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me more than this involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Okay, so his boyfriend is involved with the cutters. Let's read the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Let's read the poem first. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Okay. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without a constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Okay, and then obviously, so Paco has been reading the diary, and then he left a little poem in the diary as well. Let's go to the third page here. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Let's have a look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. Is this a picture of her? Maybe an earlier picture of her? Snake with shadow. Okay, let's look at the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat. Cash on delivery receipt. Zebra. 5 pounds of zebra meat. I'm just writing this down actually. From Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Markets. 5 pounds of zebra? Why would you need 5 pounds of zebra meat? Okay, let's have a look at the last page here. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination 342436. Okay, let's put the diary back down. Now there is something, well there's Chicago here. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Okay, she likes action. Now there was a safe behind here. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe, so let's put in the code and see what she's got in the safe. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. And we have found a Fischetti frag grenade. And I just have room for it. Well, what is this one? A concussion grenade, non-lethal grenade, and a basic frag grenade which does 12 damage as well. So we've kind of we've filled up our inventory space here. I thought she might have something else in there, like a special note or something, but it's just she's just hiding a grenade in there. And it looks like the last thing to look at here is the computer. So let's go and see if we can find out what's in this. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is a password recovery option. We can brute force the computer using decking 3. We don't have decking. We're going to have to do the password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions. Okay. To reset password, your first childhood pet. I guess it was the snake called Shadow. Your favorite musical act. Oh, I have no idea. What is her favorite musical act? The Elementals? I don't know. What is the name of your hometown? Chicago. Your security answers were incorrect. Alright, let's leave this computer alone. So it's her pet, her hometown, and favorite musical act. I wonder if anyone downstairs will be able to help us out with any of those questions. Somebody should know about Coyote's past life, surely. Alright, let's have a chat with the owner again. Do you know Coyote's favourite band? Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud you can hear them down here. I've told Mr. Cooley to have her take that track down more than once. Okay, so Starfire. Right. Do you know if Coyote had any childhood pets? Do you know what city Coyote is from? Not to sound like I don't care about the girl, but I never thought to ask. Just assumed she was from around here. Childhood pets? I never ask about the past. None of us do. Coyote's real name is Gina. That is the most personal information I have about her. Okay, do you know Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. What about Maury's Meat Emporium? She hasn't heard about it. Do you know Jin Park sold her a gun? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Kabuto. Let's talk to Noog. Okay, he's still chatting with his invisible entities there. Okay. Nothing, no other information for us there. Let's just pop into here again. Maybe we can chat with that cherry bomb again. And, no, we can't talk to her either. Okay, let's talk to Jin. Did you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for biz. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. Of course, I'd expect no less. Listen, Coyote's missing and Mrs. Kabuto asked me to find her. I need to know whatever you know. Whatever Mrs. Kabuto wants. I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I recommend the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. Need some hardware? Not at the moment, thank you. Okay, so I think hopefully we've got all the information we need to get into that computer. Let's just have a quick chat with this dude, Eric again. Okay, he doesn't have any other information for us, so we're going to head upstairs. I'll try this computer again, see if we can get the password. And get access to Coyote's computer. Okay. So I'm assuming she's from Chicago. So let's say her childhood pet is Shadow. There's a picture of a young girl with a snake wrapped around her arm with Shadow on the back, and I'm guessing that the name of her pet is Shadow. Favorite musical act, that was Starfire, thanks to Mrs. Kabuto. Name of the hometown, Chicago, that's all I've got. Oh, thank goodness for that. Your password has been reset to Noog or Babst for security. Never write down your password logging you in. Okay, cool. Whew, we've gained 3 karma, beautiful. Let's have a look at the applications here. We've got a calendar, context, and history. Let's go to the calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, June 3rd. Ooh, I guess we've got to go to Pike Place Market in 30 minutes. I guess that's our next stop off, to meet with this dude Paco. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about the gig. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry, someone named Paco. There is no comlink number or other contact information for him available. Okay, access history. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay, so let's head downstairs. We're going to meet Paco at the Pike Market. We also need to speak with Mrs. Kabuto and let her know just about some of the extra information that we've been given there. Might ask her where the markets are as well. Or maybe they're the ones that I've been to already in the Barrens. How can I help you? Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambate kudasai, good luck. Thank you, Mrs. Kubota. Okay, so let's head out of here. Do we want extra armor? I'm kind of happy with my equipment at the moment, but I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra armor. We're going to buy it. We're going to buy it. I don't like the look of this one. Dodge +1 would be good as well. It's quite a bit cheaper. Let's go with ninja clothing. Let's just do it. Sure. We're gonna go with the ninja clothing. I'm gonna. There we go. Secure adept clothing is in our stash. I wonder if we can sell this. Confirm. Guess we're gonna look a little bit different now. There we go. We do look a little bit different with the ninja clothing. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we're going to head out and head to the Pike Markets and see if we can have a chat with Paco in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. See you all again soon for Shadowrun Returns.